Hello movie freaks. Welcome to my channel Movie Detective. Today I am gonna tell you about 8 best mystery movies that you won't regret after watching them. These all are my personal picks. Before going into detail, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's get started with. This movie was released in 2019. This movie contains the huge star cast. The movie begins with the 85th birthday party of the famous crime novelist Harlan Thrombey. He is the head of the joint family. Martha is his caretaker. After the birthday party, Martha gives the medicine to him and returns back to her home. By next morning, Harlan Thrombey has fallen dead, which looks like a suicide. But after few days, 2 detectives starts investigation on the death mystery. This film is extremely well written because everyone in the movie looks innocent and at the same time everyone looks like a suspect. How the detective investigates the death mystery is the main plot of the movie. This movie was released in 2011. It is one of my favorite sci-fi thriller. Moscow is the main location specified in the movie. Suddenly an unidentified alien creatures from the sky starts invading Moscow. That creatures observe the electricity and try to invade the Earth by killing everyone and turning them into ashes. The main plot of the movie revolves around how the group of 5 people fighting for the survival struggled to stop those aliens from invading the Earth. This movie was released in 2017. The unique thing in this movie is it has 7 main lead roles and all those roles are played by the same actress. This movie is very futuristic, in which the world faces heavy food crisis, so the government launches One Child One Earth program. Having more than one child is not allowed. If the twins are born, the first child can live and the other twin should be frozen with cryosleep technology. Once a lady dies after giving birth to identical septuplets, legally, the government allows only one child to live and frozens the other 6 to cryosleep, so the grandfather raises them in secret. In order to keep their identity secret, he names each with the day names of the week. Only one child is allowed to go outside into the public on the day their name corresponds to. All the 7 possess the same identity. Once Monday goes out but hasn't returned back to home, so the main plot of the story revolves around finding out what happened to Monday. This movie was released in 2013. This is one of the best mystery sci-fi thriller. The main story in the film revolves around a group of 8 friends. They are gathered together after a long time for a dinner party on the night of Comet. Suddenly all their phones stops working. Strangely, the computer in the house also doesn't work. One of the friend from that group wants to make an urgent phone call. So he tries to go into someone's house across the street to make a call. What are the strange things happened after going to someone's house is the main theme of the movie. This movie is very engaging. So don't miss to watch this movie. This movie was released in 2006. The director of this movie is Christopher Nolan. This is one of my all-time favorite thriller movie. The 2 main lead roles are played by Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman. The story mainly revolves around 2 friends who are magicians. Every time either one will do an amazing magic trick and the other tries to know the secret behind it in a healthy manner of competition. Later on it turns into a deadly obsession, and how it all ended is the main plot of the movie. This movie also involves the scientific rivalry between Thomas Alva Edison and Nikola Tesla. Watching this movie is just similar to watching a magic show. Every time you watch this movie, your impression on this movie increases exponentially. So please watch this movie for a genius magical experience. This movie was released in 2017. It is a murder mystery movie. The whole movie happens in a train journey. One of the passenger dies in the middle of the night, and who killed that passenger is a mystery. So every passenger is a suspect. A detective who boards into the train to enjoy his holiday destination again enters into his game of investigation to find out the murderer. He investigates every passenger in the train and finally solves the murder mystery. The detective finding who the murderer is and what is the main reason to commit that murder is the main theme of the movie. This is an entertaining movie filled with both comedy and crime, so don't miss it. This movie was released in 2013. The lead role in this movie is played by Hugh Jackman, who is famous for Wolverine in Marvel movies. In the movie, 2 families had a Thanksgiving dinner, and suddenly after the dinner they can't find their daughters and turns out that they both got missing. So these 2 families along with the police detective tries to find the missing daughters. This movie is so deep and dark. The cinematographer for this movie is Roger Deakins, who is my favorite. This movie depicts how a normal individual can go cruel when things goes bad in his side. This movie is one of the best thriller drama, so don't miss it. This movie was released in 2011. It was directed by David Fincher. In the beginning of the movie, the wealthy businessman, Henrik Vanyer appoints Blomqvist to investigate on his grandniece's disappearance that has happened 40 years ago. The girl name is Harriet, who is 16 years old. Henrik owns an island and lives in it with all his family members. On the day of Harriet's disappearance, the only bridge road connected with the island is closed. The boats in the island are also not used on that day. These are the only two ways of traveling for the island. And the two ways are closed on that day, but Harriet goes missing and it's been a mystery for 40 years. So the detective tries to solve the mystery behind the girl's disappearance with the help of his assistant. How did he solve the mystery is the main plot of the movie. You will really enjoy watching it, so don't miss it. That's all for today. I will be back again with some other interesting content. Till then, bye. Have a nice day. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.